And I think the men really need these compliments because they rarely get them.
Yeah, it will help you.
This kind of backhanded.
No, very true, very true.
It's
What's one?
Sangwa soda.
Stony na.
Juice ulali na mombe honga habari.
It's inside.
You give me a drink.
Soda sangwa soda.
Soda wasina. Ni ngwa yako la bia ni munda sasa. Badala Coca-Cola. Nya wala ngabo bimundo mo. Ano soda esi ndamara hamba hari kwenche ebi
happiness is my perspective. Like I already said, we're happy looking good. You know, you go around spreading it because you're already happy.
Yeah.
If you see a friend who is smart, compliment them. Well, you're smart today. You know, good smile, nice handwriting, you know, good voice. And I think the men really need these compliments because they rarely get them.
Yeah, it will help you.
This kind of backhanded.
No, very true, very true.
It's true, because, okay, when people talk happiness, usually, indirectly we think about the girls.
Say, I want to be tested for sickle cell trait. I'm seeing someone. You don't even have to be seeing someone. Just know for yourself.
Yeah.
So when you're getting into those situations, you know. And you know.
All this going to Dubai and going here, it's usually what women do for their happiness. But then the men, I'm not sure properly what makes them really, really happy. Is it going out, you know, to play football with their friends? Is it going for movies with friends? It's usually them and their friends.
But I think it's different for different people.
Yeah.
Because you see, now like home I come from, all of us kids, we are very, very different. And then my mother was like these things that person next to me like, what? You like that?
Someone says, why don't you like football?
Why do you like football?
Because it's why don't you like football?
Oh, why do you like football? It's like, are you fine? I mean, this person just likes to sleep. Some people just like to sleep. Like,
Yeah.
that's like their way of, you know.
I know, but you know, being in psychiatry has taught me that it's also not normal to just be wanting
To sleep.
It's that level of depression that doesn't lead you to take drugs, but it's so consistent. Like, this person is ever sad, withdrawn, like you're ever in your room, even when you go out, you don't really stay out for long. They call it introvert. Some are truly introverted, but then there are those people who are, I've forgotten the name for it, but it's depression, but at a low level.
So it's not that toxic or like.
It's not toxic,
Yeah.
it's not interfering with your way of life,
Yeah.
but they're just these people who are they're so draining.
Oh, yeah, I can.
You try to talk to this person, and they will just give you this very, it's not negative energy, but they just don't.
It's as though they are alone in the
Yeah.
presence of.
Yes.
Like,
No, but you know, sometimes I feel like that, sometimes I don't. I feel like where you're around so many people, and I like you get exhausted. Like me, I can get like exhausted just by
Okay,
being.
for you it's different
So,
because 1 minute you're talking with everyone,
And
right?
then the other
Then you
guy-
just burn out,
Yeah.
you're like you're tired. But then this person who just, like even in class, when everyone else is, you know, talking, or sometimes the class gets engaging, but then this particular person will go like to the corner and then they just sit there. They won't laugh, they won't contribute anything. After class, they just go to their rooms. You can't say they're depressed
Yeah.
because we are not sure.
Exactly.
But if year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, that's who you are, there's definitely something wrong.
No, and I get that. But there's some people who like to sleep, but it doesn't mean that they don't do anything else. But like 70% of the time they sleep, but they can like have conversation with people.
Yeah.
But like they just enjoy resting.
Yeah, but then what she's saying is a valid point. Because normally even the introverted ones they may not be friendly. A lot of people,
But
they have
whoever-
few people that
they are friends, that they are with their.
Yeah.
Like I feel like yeah, like I'm there because when I'm with people that I'm very familiar with, it's like it's like open the book You know?
But people who are introverts actually go out.
Exactly.
But they need to be with people that they're comfortable
It's
with.
okay, but they go out, you get it. Like you're not dragging them. Fine, they'll have this, I don't want to go, but they'll still come. If it's maybe a friend's outing every Wednesday, or like they go to work, they smile around with people. But they're introverts.
Yeah.
Generally, like, if I don't know you like that, I may not know you're an introvert. Then I get to know you, then I realize, oh, you're not as bubbly, but maybe you're just, smiling around to keep face. But then there's this person. Like
It's
I
always
said,
sleeping.
I also love sleeping, trust me. But if you're just sleep, let's say you're on a weekend like this, you're just in your bed sleeping. There are people who are like, I'm an introvert, but then I love cleaning. So when I'm in my house, I'm watching a movie, I'm cleaning, I'm calling my friends, but in my room. I'm ordering in, I'm doing this. The only difference is you're inside. You can't even be in there dancing or listening to music that you like. But then this people, like, you sleep from 8 to 6. And the only thing that takes you out of bed is probably, and you don't even eat like well. You maybe catch a quick snack.
Actually, you don't even have to go out.
Yeah.
Right? You want to call someone to bring you the food.
Exactly. You catch a quick snack. Or maybe you have noodles.
But I'll tell you this, I feel like also happy also depends on who we are surrounding ourselves with. Like I think we need to find like proper people. You know how you say your people? You really need to find people. I know who you are, but you need to find your people. Because get this, you're going to have your people, these are your people.
Yeah.
They will have this mindset. You do you, I'll do me, and together will be us. There is no one kind of, like locking that on, to them, this is okay. No, but it's just like different people that like can coexist and take care. Either I mean that because some people in their idea of friendships is to understand they are all eaters.
Yeah.
Or they are all
All of them love
sports
this.
people. Or they are that's not there's actually very like so much beauty in like diversity, like with people. Like, it's not like sports, like this
Yeah.
or what. And it's kind of cool. It gets boring if everyone does the same thing. No, okay,
But to a
sometimes
certain extent.
the next day okay.
No, at certain point it gets boring.
Yeah, everyone does it.
Really?
Because you want to like find out.
Of course.
Okay, I still believe.
Of course, there's some few things that you have in common.
Yes, in common.
When
Yeah.
somebody is completely.
Yes.
No, there should be many things that you have in common. And a few things, that's where I feel like the diversity comes in. Like, let's say 60% we enjoy, everything that we do. But then it's 40, I love maybe traveling and you don't. I love.
No, but in that 40 days, usually something very important in your life that you don't share with this person.
Exactly.
But this person is supposed to like, oh, that's good, you like traveling. Because for me, there's so many things, so many friends I've had that like things, and I'm like, wow, but I support them, like, but that's good.
And that's a 40%. Because if you, 40, if the things you have in common are 40, and those you don't have in common are 60.
Oh, that's kind of straight.
There's no way those two can interact. You have so many conflicts. Be like, this one is dragging me to do this. I don't want to do this. And then you feel drained because you're giving a lot of yourself to this person to kind of fit into their lifestyle.
Yeah.
But if you share 60, if I say, oh, this weekend we are going swimming, we all love swimming, right? And then next weekend I'm like, I know you don't like this, but maybe I have to go do X, Y, and Z. And then now me, because sometimes I don't want to tag along. I know I don't like it, but I'm tagging along for you. I don't like doing this, but my friend likes it. So that's where the accommodating each other comes.
But you see, you're speaking about the norm. That's actually okay.
So
But there's people that have like, let me say 30% in common and 70% and they make it work.
Wow. I feel like that would be so draining
Um,
for the other party.
So,
But every person-
you see, you don't even have to train the other person. If you go into watching movie, you're like, what?
That also comes down to, the perspective of the person. They've got that open mind.
Yeah.
Now, when you usually people like that, can easily relate to any other person compared to you who was like, or a person that is not as open-minded as them.
Yeah.
You know, someone can be like, I want someone of this caliber. To date someone like this, maybe 6'2". You know, you like girls who have nose rings. You know, like girls who have
Yeah. It must be a big turn off for them.
Nose rings is so
Why do
random.
you have a nose ring?
And then this person was like,
My nose ring. And you don't like it. And also say, why do you have your dreadlocks?
And I don't like
As
it.
a man, why do you have dreadlocks?
Okay,
Why are you going out your hair?
That's kind of microaggression. Because when we start
It's
microaggression,
not my problem.
no, but microaggression is when we're like, as a woman, why do this? As a man, I feel like we need to stop attacking, you know,
Agenda.
yeah, that idea like that. I think we need to like kind of,
That should be the norm, but trust me, no
Yeah.
one ever comes to you and is like, oh, nicely asks you why you have a nose ring. I'll be like,
yeah,
as
no.
a girl. That's always the first statement. As a woman, like they find me with my nails and be like, as a mother, why would you be doing this and this? Because they first point out what they believe you should be
yeah,
and
boxing,
how you're going against it.
Yeah.
As a mother, why are you maybe going out and leaving your kids with their auntie?
No.
And some men will actually quarrel
The-
because
the-
for them they went out for football. When you want to go out to have fun with your friends,
The double
you're
standard.
now a bad mother and you're a good father.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
No. But you see, I feel like it's that boxing in that makes people, you know, that makes people stop like chasing. I mean, they start chasing other people's version of happy.
Yeah.
Because someone's gonna tell you, as a woman, why do you have those things?
Why?
Like you. Why do you
And
have
they're angry, but you don't know them. You've never met them. I've just found you on the road. Why are you asking me this?
But you know,
Like how someone,
this girl has been a young audacity.
like
You know that?
there's a lady was actually, she came on TikTok and she was talking about how she went to visit a friend, but she was putting on something really short. And how when she was done and she was now leaving, one of the neighbors stopped her. Some female neighbor.
Yeah.
And then
The home.
yeah. Stopped and was like, when you come back here, put on something a bit decent and long.
Our
Like
husband.
you're making some of us have kids. You're bad influence.
I
to them.
know.
Hey, okay, but let me speak about that. I feel like when you have children around, sometimes are not exactly
No, we're-
child friendly.
No.
No, because let me give you this context.
If I've come to
We
see
had like there was a tenant, right?
Yeah.
That would that come with her, you know, her aunties. There are these kids that like play around. That kind of, you know, those
That's
visuals.
extreme.
Yeah, it's very extreme, and I feel like that's not something we should.
If
like,
if I'm making my way to your apartment that I have never been to, I cannot start assuming what's there because I believe everyone has their own door.
Obviously.
No, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking I'm going to walk through this compound and find maybe 20 children playing around. Because these days apartments don't even allow families to be like the rules. I don't want kids, I don't want you married, I don't want you this, I don't want you this. And now me, I'm coming, because where I'm coming from, I can do what I want. Now I'm coming to see you, you didn't give me a heads up of, oh, don't do this, don't do this. And I'm just coming, and then there is, I don't know, spiritual here, telling me what to do. Sometimes you don't blame people for how they react to certain
I hear me spiritual.
But sometimes if you approach me in a good way, but if you talk to me like, I'm 2 years old, I'll equally be disrespectful to you when I'm replying to you. So if you felt really offended with what I did, talk to me like a human being.
The funny thing is that these people that claim to be raised well, or that guns to call the spiritual people, they're going to go up on this judgment seat and look down and then they pass judgment like they've never done anything wrong in their life.
and they're passing judgment, and their kids under their own roof are doing the worst, the most outrageous thing. Your child is probably married.
And you don't know.
They left school.
Oh.
They're married at campus. You don't know. Probably, this kid got pregnant. This kid did this. The kid is rebellious, but they're forgetting that their own kids are acting a certain way. And now they're on you because they feel like maybe they could groom someone else's child. And I don't see how that works. And it doesn't even give you the right to do that to me because I don't see results your end. If I see results your end, maybe you can start talking. But if your kids are a mess, you yourself have failed to tame them, you're blaming it on their teachers and musicians and people around you. Oh, we have kids, but you, their mother, they failed you. So what makes you think that when you come and tell me your own kid will get better, why don't you just, know that this place that I'm in, the generation is X, Y, and Z, and just protect your own kid. Because the world will not bend for you to raise your kids. Go on their way it is.
Sometimes you just have to do what you can as a parent and leave the rest for the kid to figure out if they're doing it. And probably God helps them to know what they get into.
Because if you're not protected, our parents protected us, that's the truth. They'll be like, oh, don't go to so and so's home. We didn't know the reason. They would even cane you for going there. But you would know that mommy doesn't want us to go here. But then you grow up and you realize, oh, maybe there was a reason why we were not allowed to go to this house. Yeah. But they didn't go to their house and start telling them, I don't want your kids maybe walking on this road because my kids also pass. But they
controlled the environment that they could. Yeah, because you all can only bring order to your forte. Like, that's why you can bring order to
what you can. You can't control everyone.
Yeah.
Like go on the internet and they're abusing other people's kids or you're raising your kids X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
But how are your kids? And then your kid wakes up tomorrow morning and does something on the internet and then you're like, oh, was this the very person who was castigating someone else? And you don't see the correlation. When do you even get the right to start talking like that?
It's like this incident. I don't know if you know Kiki Bano, right? So she has a child now. Okay, I remember watching her play. But like, she went to an Asha concert, right?
Yeah.
You know Asha. Anyway, and she kind of had what she put on kind of showed her butt cheeks, but there was like I think a net on it. And then the husband, I think they actually got married, I think. The husband takes, this was funny.
I don't know, I think it was the way they danced together.
What he said. You know what's funny is that they had already separated at that time.
I think I remember that story.
Yes, and then he put on Twitter, who does that?
I think it's more of what they dance together and they do this.
Yeah, but that's something you can respectfully get. Yeah, but this individual went to Twitter and tweeted, how can a married man
no, a mother.
A mother to my kids. You actually say something about what it is.
They
wanted
wanted
together at that time. He was like, how do you do this and that and that and that and that and that? And I like how she handled the situation. She took it to court because that's how you bring order to things in your family.
Yeah.
But yourself, you don't let other people kind of cheat you.
We protect our kids because this is the era of information. These kids will be on the internet as early as 10 years. And trust me, the internet doesn't forget. They'll bring it back.
Yeah.
And your 3-year-old then couldn't read, and now they can. And they'll be like, oh, mommy, I saw this. Isn't this you? Or isn't this daddy? How do you think they'll, register in their little mind? So people are going cycle because of things parents are doing.
Yeah.
At least us, we didn't know what our parents did because we can only hear about it.
But if you guys think our parents were devious,
we
can't
tell.
No, because you see, it's what's funny. Someone told me right now, right? Whatever we go through right now, if you're not like a gadgety person on the internet, most of those things that you do that you regret stay with you. Like, obviously, you don't want to pass it on because you can't tell me that the conflicts we have in our heads now wasn't what happened, when you get it
At their age.
Yes, at their age. So, meaning they also had,
I think they had conflicts, but they were different.
Yeah, but the difference, one of the biggest differences is there's so much media and like everyone is sharing everything, every other time.
Everyone is coming out to be everyone is coming out to be
Chancellor.
He
killed me. I'm telling
you. And actually, now that I'm thinking about the whole parenting thing, actually, our parents were right. But
Really?
the deliver.
Yeah. It was
How they
actually,
deliver the message.
Yeah,
the
because
issue.
I feel like they tried to teach us contentment.
They were right.
They did try, because just imagine.
Everyone says it like,
when you focus on the
she
message.
advised me. I was like, you know what, Daddy? Can you?
No, just come to think of it, they'll tell you that, oh no, where you're coming from.
Mine did too.
Oh no, that we are like this and like this. You're going to school, you're going to find X, Y, and Z, but know where you're coming from. They're kind of just trying to tell you that we've given you what we can. So when you reach there and find parents who can give more than your parents can, don't do, things to like try and catch up with this whole era.
Exactly.
So they tried their best, but as kids, we can be raised by the same parents, but we catch different things from our very own parents. I may understand, and they say, oh, mommy, she's trying her best. Another one will say, no way. I think mommy's not trying hard enough. Let me go and maybe, get my money in my own way. So you start stealing. Because you're not content, or you feel like your mom is lying.
So I'm grateful for the life he's given me.